Robotaxi technology in a regular car? That sounds impressive. We have seen the headlines. Fully autonomous cars navigating San Francisco and Beijing without a soul behind the wheel. But today, that intelligence is moving into your driveway. The Aion N60 claims to be the bridge between a human-driven car and a robotic entity. Are we ready to let go of the wheel? I am Ava. Let's begin. So, what exactly is the Aion N60? An electric SUV, positioned as a technology-focused vehicle. But more importantly, it represents a direction, a shift toward AI-supported driving systems. It is the latest strategic move from GAC's electric powerhouse. On the outside, it is a sleek, aerodynamic SUV designed for the 2026 aesthetic. But on the inside, it is a high-performance computer. It sits on a dedicated EV platform that prioritizes thermal efficiency and structural rigidity. It is not just about moving from point A to point B. It is about how the car thinks during that journey. Notice the clean lines, the integrated sensor pods, and the stance of a vehicle that knows exactly where it is in space. Robotaxi technology sounds powerful, but what does it really mean? It usually refers to advanced sensors, high-level software, and predictive driving algorithms. When we say Robotaxi Tech, we aren't just talking about parking sensors. We are talking about the Adigo ecosystem. This is a framework built on millions of miles of unsupervised driving data. It means the software architecture in the N60 is identical to the one operating in GAC's commercial robotaxi fleets. It is a system designed to handle the chaos of city traffic, not just the order of the highway. Technically, systems like this rely on cameras, radar, and sometimes LiDAR, combined with AI processing. The goal? To understand the environment, predict behavior, and assist the driver in real time. High-resolution LiDAR, millimeter-wave radars, and a neural network vision system. But the real magic is the end-to-end neural model. Traditional systems follow a if this, then that logic. The N60, it understands context. It uses a massive NVLM architecture to interpret the road like a human brain. It doesn't need high-definition maps to survive. It reads the asphalt, recognizes the subtle body language of pedestrians, and predicts the movement of other vehicles before they happen. It is digital intuition scaled for the consumer. In real-world driving, things are unpredictable. Traffic is messy. Human behavior is inconsistent. This means a commute that feels managed. The N60 handles lane changes, complex intersections, and merging into heavy traffic with a level of smoothness that is surgical. You aren't fighting the car. You are collaborating with it. It turns the stress of urban driving into a monitored, passive experience. Let's look at the cold, hard data. The strengths of the Aion N60 lie in its redundancy. Because it is built to meet strict robotaxi standards, the safety layers are incredibly deep. We are talking about a system where if one sensor fails or a single camera is obscured, 3 other independent systems are already watching. It is a fail-safe architecture that provides a level of security you rarely find in a standard consumer vehicle. It is robust, it is tireless, and its reaction time is measured in microseconds. However, we must discuss the limitations. Even with this level of hardware, we are still operating within the boundaries of 2026. While the N60 is a masterpiece of engineering, it is not yet a god. Regulation remains the biggest hurdle. Even though the software is capable of handling complex urban maneuvers, the law still requires your hands to be ready. Then there is the environment. Like all vision-based systems, extreme weather, heavy snow, or blinding rain remains the final frontier. The AI is brilliant, but it still has to obey the laws of physics. It is important to understand that this technology is an elite assistant, not a replacement for human judgment. It is a sophisticated tool designed to eliminate human error, but it is still evolving. Is it really that smart? To answer that, we have to look past the marketing and into the logic of the neural network. Most cars see objects, but the Aion N60 predicts intentions. The data says yes. Its ability to navigate edge cases, those rare, chaotic, and unpredictable moments on the road, is superior to almost anything in its class. We are talking about a system that doesn't just recognize a pedestrian, it analyzes their body language to determine if they are about to step onto the asphalt. It doesn't just see a truck, it understands the airflow and the blind spots around it. This is a high-speed intelligence, working in total silence to ensure your journey is flawless. It isn't just smart, it is hyper-aware. Who is this for? If you are a tech enthusiast who wants to live in the future, today, this is your machine. If you value safety and want a vehicle that acts as a second pair of tireless eyes, you should trust this tech. It is for those who realize that the human driver is often the weakest link. The final verdict. The Aion N60 is a milestone. It proves that the era of the dumb car is over. It is smarter than your smartphone and more observant than any human. The robotaxi is no longer a distant dream. It is sitting in your garage. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Ava. See you in another video.